whip up a batch of ice cream, and then we're going to come out here and freeze it. So stay tuned. And we're live, so. The pups are in here sacked out because it's got AC. They're bums. So I'm going to turn you around. Okay.
Okay. In this bowl, 32 ounces of half, 2 cans of Mill Knot, 4 cups of sugar, and 6 eggs. You mix this for 2 minutes. I've already mixed it for about 1, but I'll.
Okay. Simulation, guys. I was going to do this live stream on the RV channel, but I don't have enough subscribers. So we're doing it here until we can get her done. Hey, Jane. I get the hard part. I have to crank it. Vanilla, yes. Watkins vanilla. JB, what's up? I ain't done one of these in years, or it seems like, and I had to really think about how to set it up, so. I do have one, but I've cranked many of them. Just making homemade ice cream was a family tradition for us on the 4th of July. Unfortunately, family grows up, moves out, and traditions fade away. So I broke down and bought one, and unfortunately we don't have the little ones to do the cranking like we did when we were a kid. So I remember many a days of cranking that old lever. And then when it got so hard I couldn't crank it, then they put a rug on it, and I'd have to sit on it. And they'd crank it till it really got hard and firm. So.
I need help getting this over.
Okay. It's like our Mexican vanilla.
Yeah, I've got part Watkins, part.
All right. This is imported. I don't know if you want to call it imported from Mexico. God. Maybe.
I had to beat on it.
Oh, there we go.
Get it? Okay.
Oh, guys, I never ate my Wheaties this morning. This stuff from the vanilla from Mexico is pretty potent stuff. We're about out of the Watkins.
Calls for 4 ounces, but we usually end up adding a little more. So we'll mix it up and taste it.
A little's good, a lot's better. Just don't get too crazy. I think it's kind of alcoholish. It's always better to do this when it's like 100 degrees out because the ice cream tastes so much better. It's been overcast since we've been camping again, but
I'll let you taste it.
well, taste test. Raw eggs, guys.
If it needs more vanilla or more sugar.
Tastes okay to me.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. She's made it once or twice, so she's pretty much got her down.
Mix that out.
I think we've decided that it's going to be a staple for the camper. We've got a camping trip planned about once a month. For the rest of the year, we've got next month we're going with my daughter to Lake of the Ozarks. What is the next? I guess the next trip will be. No, that's in October. The next trip is, I guess, after that will be September to the No Name Nationals.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And then after that, we're going to the Randys in North Carolina. In October, we've scheduled about 3 weeks. We're actually going to They have the C10, whatever, I don't know what they call it exactly, but the Chevy C10 Truck Festival there. It's pretty big. I've seen several people do videos on it on YouTube, but it's there in Denton, just outside at the Family Fun Park. So we're gonna go there, hang out with the Randys a little bit. We'll give them a treat of homemade ice cream, because you know how the Randys love their ice cream.
Need help getting that in there.
Oh, did it come out? Okay, how did that happen?
Is it? Oh, I know. There.
Oh, okay.
All right, got it now.
Glad you figured it out. How to get right bend things. Hey, Carlo. How you doing, buddy? Gonna make some ice cream, man. Too bad it's not a scratch, sniff, and taste video.
Pour it in here.
This thing has paddles in it. It's like got some wooden paddles, and it keeps the side scraped. And as it turns, it's got other things in there, and it just kind of spins it. That's what it looks like inside. Now granted, it'll go faster than this, but
And you fill it to the top with whole milk.
this is diet ice cream, just no fat, no sugar. Okay. You can either carry it out or hold the phone, whichever you prefer.
I'll carry it.
Okay. It's probably better that she carries it, because I'll trip and fall over something.
Puppy, stay back. I'll be right back in.
Let me get this thing off the... I've had this thing out here soaking. You gotta put water in it beforehand, because it's made out of wood. This is a White Mountain ice cream freezer. And God, they've been in business for I don't know how long. I don't want to put it on the concrete, because it got the drain will be salt water. I'll set it up here on a pedestal. My fishing stool. That'll work good. You want me to get it, or?
I just set it down in there.
Yeah, make sure it gets on that pin in the
You
bottom.
better do it.
Okay. I'm gonna put you guys on the stand here in a minute, but there's a pin in the bottom of it, and there's a groove in the... And one thing you don't want to make sure, somewhere, you gotta get more water out of it. Alrighty. There we go. See, Jane, it is electric. If we'd had a bunch of little ones still, I would have opted for the crank, because all youngsters ought to experience cranking on a ice cream machine. It's not a machine, but... And I will plug it in. I'll get you on a stand, and then I'll put the ice and salt in. Bear with me a second, guys. Just to kind of... I know I had planned it, but we just got the sun. This is the first time we've seen the sun in 2 days. Yes, the water helps transfer the cold of the ice and you douse it in ice and then you lay the salt to her. Okay, I remember when we was kids, we'd actually go to the ice house and you'd buy a 100-pound bag of crushed ice for, I think it was like $2.50 or something, and which was always more than enough. And I don't know if any of you have ever made homemade ice cream. There's a drain plug right there. And if that runs over the drain plug, you take the chance of getting salt water in your ice cream. And that's a bad deal. Trust me. I bought it's a 7-pound bag, and I bought 5 bags, so I hope I got enough. I won't have enough if I keep dropping it all. You can read it, so I can do this.
Oh, I gotta get the salt. Yes, Jane, he puts the water in it to hurry the salt and the ice along.
I guess the next bag I'm going to have to break up a little bit more.
Anyway, he seems to think that the water makes the ice colder. I've not really tested that theory or believe it, but that's what he says, so that's how we do it.
The way we've done it for 55 years that I remember. You're arguing with the old timers.
Keep the hole unplugged.
Yeah, keep the hole unplugged.
And Mexican vanilla is the best, but it's hard to come by if you don't get to Mexico. LOL.
I just hope I got enough ice.
I'll take the old word for it, because that's the way we've done it, Jane. Ice and water.
And
It's never failed us yet.
Don't be skimpy on the salt.
And he says, don't be skimpy on the salt.
You ought to know that by now. That's hard for me to do.
Yep. We'll get the other bag.
You got 2 in there, don't you? Okay, thank goodness. I said thank goodness. I know this is probably about as exciting as watching ice cream freeze, but it kind of is. That's 2 bags, and we just barely got her to the top. Yeah, here's this stuff. Let me get it filled up first.
Ryan says you gotta break that ice up, hon.
Okay.
Yes, Jane, we do have a freezer big enough in the camper for the leftovers.
I probably would share with some, but
Do that?
I'd probably share with some, but
Yeah.
they never make this opening big enough to get anything out.
Yeah, that cardboard thing.
This is what needs to come out of it. The side.
Just lift it up.
There we go. Now we can get the salt out of it. There we go.
Yes, Jane, if we could ship it, we certainly would. Maybe we'll make a trip to Ohio sometime.
Might have to trade you for pickles.
You said we'd trade you for pickles.
Yeah, she wouldn't even. I think it's hot enough now that we run this thing hard, it'll freeze fast. Some people say that it doesn't freeze hard if you freeze it fast. I don't know. The slower you freeze it, the firmer it gets all the way through it. It's always just a little bit runny on the top. Well, I know we couldn't ship it by FedEx, that's for sure, because they'd be melted because they'd have lost a den. So, Friday, there's starting to be a few more campers. The state parks down here are all full for months ahead of time. We had to reserve this. This is a private campground, but we had to reserve this 2 or 3 months ago to get a place the week we wanted to come. It was already booked up already. I don't know how many sites they had, 200 or something, but just right down there, you barely see it, is the lake, Table Rock Lake. And this is they have a buttload where people store their boats for the lake. So a lot of people like coming here. It's called the Port of Kimberly. A lot of people like coming here. It's at the campground. They can walk right down to their boat where it's being stored. But we're going to do a walkthrough later. And I don't know if I'll do a live on it or not, but we're going to do a walkthrough later and kind of maybe pick out some more sites, because it's fairly close to our house. And with us still being new to the camper, I mean, there's stuff that I still want to get that, you know, I never had to have for the motorhome, like wheel chocks and all that kind of stuff, because everything was hydraulic. And You set the air brakes, so you didn't need the wheel chocks, and the jacks lifted the thing up. So the Thomas the Sonic God. What's that, buddy? Peter Griffin? Okay, I'll take that. Man, that salt really melted that. This side has nothing on it. I'm assuming you're talking Peter Griffin, the Family Guy. Well, I don't know where it all went, but that's 21 pounds of ice already on it. More ice, more salt. Make sure my hole's still unplugged. Sometimes ice will get jammed in the hole and plug it up. That was another job I had when I was a kid. The old hand crank, it didn't stick up high. It was kind of reasonably flush. So when they put the rugs on it to help insulate it, as I would sit on it to hold it down while they cranked it, I had to get a stick and keep that hole open. And boy, they were on me. All the adults were on me. You mess this up, you ran the ice cream for everybody. And you know, as a kid, you didn't want to be the guy that screwed everything up and everybody be mad at you. Yeah, I'm more worried about getting electrocuted than trying. Rumple, how are you? Didn't see you slide in. What are we making? Homemade ice cream. The old-fashioned way minus the hand crank. Now, Jane, I think they have these things pretty much idiot-proof nowadays. Everything has to be idiot-proof nowadays. That one, the ice cream freezer, my dad and my uncle, they bought it together years ago. That thing, I'm not sure when they bought it. I'm going to say they bought it probably, I'm going to say the early 60s. You know, this is what's coming out of that hole is salt water. So, and it's just got metal bands that hold the wood together. It's a wood's tongue and groove. But on that one, the metal bands rusted through twice. They got a new set, I guess, once and redid it. And the last time, I guess it was obsolete. So they ended up using zip ties. And it lasted until, I'm going to say 2010, probably. But it finally just, the bottom finally rotted out of it. They fixed it several times, but they're not crazy expensive the way everything else is anymore. I think I bought this 6-7 years ago, 180 bucks. Hand crank was 175, so It was well worth it. Yep. Called what? Knup? How you pronounce that? To make a similar thing.
Kulfi. That's gelato.
Gelato? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is, I guess you really wouldn't call it a traditional ice cream because it's not really creamy. So, you know, it's kind of got more of a coarse texture versus a creamy texture. So, you know, I'm sure a lot of people that really love regular ice cream may not like the consistency of this. Don't get me wrong, I like store-bought ice cream too, but this is something I was brought up on as a kid, and it was always a special treat to have it. And we made it up probably about 4 times a year. So, kind of cool. Almond and saffron flavor. Okay. Well, I can see the almond, yeah. I'm not sure what saffron is. I know it's a sweetener in it of some sort. But we had tried to, as a kid, we tried to add flavors to it. And the majority of people objected to it by putting either chocolate syrup in the mixture or whatever. I think at one time we did a double batch, had 2 mixers going, and yeah, it didn't freeze as good for some reason, and well, everybody was pissed off at whoever's idea it was. One thing you don't mess with is the old-timer. Old-timers and their ideas, and then if you're wrong, they'll let you know. And I understand that nowadays, being the old-timer. All right. You still running over there?
Yep.
Yeah, I did a short on my RV channel thing, and I think I got 22 subscribers, so I believe I gotta have 50, and then the camping live streams will go directly over to that. But as of right now, we're here with them, so bear with us, guys. I know it's not car content, but it's still content. What did the... Yeah, I think the Randys made that comment the other day. Tape everything. What sticks to the wall, something to that effect. And I told him what sticks into my wall. We all know what that is. That's right. Talk about ice cream. I'm not sure if ice cream will stick to the wall. Maybe we'll try that later. Would that be ice cream to you? It'd be a waste, but...
Yeah.
Now, is saffron, is that a flower? Saffron? I don't know. You guys have to educate me, because I do not know. It's a what?
Spice.
It's a spice. What's it
The
supposed to taste
most
like?
expensive spice.
Oh, wow.
Derived from the dried stigmas of the Cocos sativa flower.
So it is a flower. It just comes from the spice.
Known for its distinct aroma, bittersweet flavor, and vibrant golden color.
Huh. I guess I learned something today. It's red with colored flowers, antennas, actually called. Used for cooking, right? Very pricey. That's what she just read. She just Googled it. It said it was the world's most expensive spice. Adds aroma and color. Okay. I might have to try that one of these days. Oh, well, maybe I won't. I did not know that, Ryan. Ryan says it's illegal in the United States.
Well, already.
You know,
They found that.
You know, Ryan, think about it. What ain't freaking illegal in the United States anymore? We're damn near to a communist state. I mean, I love my country, but I hate my government. Lotus, how are you? Thanks for coming in, buddy. That's right, I said it. I love my country, but I hate my government. Beth, Lotus. She comes to the Randy's chat and creates havoc, remember?
Talking about me?
Yeah.
Ah.
Lotus said hi, Mike and wife.
Oh, hi, Logan.
That good picnic table I can beat the ice on. Bag 4. You may have to swim across the lagoon and go to the marina and get a bag of ice. One way or the other, huh?
Yeah.
You better put your little ice machine, your little Vivor ice machine in business. I don't think it could spit it out fast enough to feed this big. You can see the steam coming off of her. This back side. I think we must have it really cold down there. It's not melting near as fast as it was. On the whole.
It's still cold. It's still coming out. Pretty good taste.
Yep, there went cardboard. It's much cheaper to buy ice cream in the store, even if it is high, than it is to buy all the ingredients for this. The salt and the ice. And, yeah. $2 a bag, $7, $10. I have no idea what the ingredients cost, but I'm sure it's probably 30 at least. But it's not something you do today. You do on a special occasion. So. Lotus. Meg said something about you and Beth stirring up shit at Never Done Project. No, I was teasing Jane. I said that telling Lotus that Beth is my wife's name. And I said she's the one that comes into Randy's and Never Done Projects and stirs pot. Venezuela's in bad shape, huh? I don't even watch the news anymore, Ryan. All that does is make my blood pressure go up and it pisses me off. So. You can bring me a beverage. I'll take tea. I'm not a, I don't even have alcohol with me. I'm just not a big drinker anymore. Never really. I was in my 20s and 30s, but I haven't been in years. I prefer a soda, basically a Pepsi for the most part, or a good glass of sweet tea. I might mix me a drink here in a little while. An Arnold Palmer, if you guys know what that is. But I guess it would be probably, I think they are virgin. So, mine would be, that's for sure. I think check-in time's at 4, so I would imagine probably in the next 2 hours, this place is going to fill up pretty fast. I think it's rained all it's supposed to rain today. I hope. So is Venezuela having an earthquake? Like I say, I don't know. Two big earthquakes, okay. Alrighty, I wasn't aware of that. Thank you. Just tea. No vodka, no nothing else in it. They'll probably be able to pick up your conversation. Just saying. Did I freeze up, guys? I'll make you look at me. I'm sitting here in my rocking lawn chair. You guys can see this or not. Probably won't be able to see it on camera, but the actual temperature of it is almost like a little fog coming off of it. It's not showing up on camera, but go get me sticks. Should be able to find one. Sometimes I'll take and poke the ice down in there a little bit, kind of to get it wedged down in there a little bit further, because water has a tendency to make it float up. So fill in the void. At least that's what works for me. So. Did I lose y'all, or? I can smell the motor getting warm. That could be a good sign or a bad sign. Thanks for watching, guys. We're still running, whether or not you guys can interact or not. I hear him moaning. Well, you're up to 4.5 bags. I don't know how many pounds of salt. Probably 2 pounds of salt already. We shall see. Oh, why my thing's not scrolling? There we go. Da-da-da-da-da. My bad. We just can't hear you. Okay. Setting it on. Well, I didn't get caught up on all this because it wasn't scrolling. Can't hear me probably for the motor, right? Homemade watermelon popsicles. No, I've had a lot of Kool-Aid popsicles back when Tupperware was popular with that popsicle thing. But I could see that. That would be good. Never thought of that. I might have to try that now. Don't have to be a kid to enjoy it. Okay. Alright, we'll see what. We'll do an uncorking here if you guys hang out long enough. It's I can hear the tone of the motor a little bit. It sounds like it gives you a real little warning. It'll start moaning a little bit and slowing down. But I know when I started poking that ice down there, it started running a little bit harder. So. I believe this is 1.5 gallons, Jane. I know when you've got a large family, which at one time ours was pretty large, trying to feed about 15 people. If you got a bowl and a half, you were lucky. So. Rum, I like rum. Ain't had it in a while. Hey, Gen Xers, how are you? Thanks for coming in. You're right, Ryan. And you heard my story about the gummies. That's a trip I don't want to take again. What is that line in that movie? I'm freaking out, man. Was that Super Troopers? That was me. I was freaking out. Get her a set of earphones. That's right, and it's going to explode. It'll eventually explode, Lotus. Rum goes with everything, no matter what you put in it. Yeah, it's changing a little bit. I'm gonna get my stick out here again, and I guess I can stick you guys out. Jesus is King, how are you, my friend? Waiting out the tornado watch. It has been freaking non-stop about every hour. It's been raining here at the campground. Absolutely been sucking. I think it's over for today, but it starts hitting again tomorrow. Jordan, I'm sorry. Jordan, yeah. Gotcha. Yep. Up. Yep, she's grinding now. It won't be long. Alright. Let me mess with it a little bit, guys. Get you down here. A little closer so the noise will get louder. I don't know if you got some sleep in there. Not really. I don't think it'll be long though, guys. I believe change is coming here in a minute. We're up to about 28 pounds of ice and about 3 pounds of salt. I think it was oak. I don't know, but you're right. I don't think it'd be very good. Now earlier, we had campground, what do they call them things? McGriddles. Homemade McGriddles. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but she put maple syrup in the pancake batter and use that instead of a biscuit or a bagel, and did bacon, egg, didn't have a cheese, but did bacon and egg. It was pretty damn good. I had bratwurst for lunch, yes. Bratwurst are hard to beat. She had a pork chop, big old thick, probably a good 1-inch pork chop, and I had bratwurst and all beef hot dogs. And the all beef hot dogs end up tasting like beef jerkies. And I won't be buying them again. We'll go to some kind of a meat store. That's all they do is meat. I was telling them about your McGriddles.
Oh yeah, they were good. Pork chop was good too.
Yeah. So Lotus said he just had bratwurst.
Yeah.
I said, so did I. I love bratwurst, but where I was raised in, you can move around.
All right.
Where I was raised in Illinois was around the German and Polish communities. And they always had spots and fests. They always had beer fests. Like every weekend, you could go to a different beer fest. Every little town had one. They had a Catholic church. They had a beer fest. And that's where I started learning to love the bratwurst. Get you a bucket of beer. Literally, not bottles of bucket in a bottles of beer in a bucket. It was actually a small bucket, and they would fill it up full of beer. I'd say it was about the size of a kid's beach bucket that you play in, but they were metal. I drank my fair share of beer back then. Now I leave that to somebody else to do. Lotus just said his wife was complaining about the noise.
It is noisy, Lotus.
So I said, well, it's going to explode eventually, so then it'll be over with. Market size franks are pretty good. Okay. Mac and cheese in the broth. Yeah, I've had cheese broth. Now, I've never had mac and cheese broth, but I'd eat that. That sounds good. This place had, I tried last time was their Hawaiian broths. Good God. I would not recommend them. They have pineapple in them. I'm sorry, that's kind of like eating pineapple pizza. Around Centralia and Mount Vernon area, I lived in Washington County, Illinois most of my life, right off of I-64, about 51 miles directly east of St. Louis. Rockford, you are a northerner. You were up there by old Freddie and the Chicago gang. I like pineapple, but I'm sorry, pineapple shouldn't go with certain foods. Pineapple does not go with meat, unless it's ham. Now, I will make the exception. I do like pineapple and ham baked together. Yep. I used to run around down in your area quite a bit. Went through there a lot of times. Matter of fact, we'll be going through there probably the first or second week of October. And then we got to go to the No Name Nationals in September, and then in October we're going, well, I guess just a few weeks later, we'll be heading over to visit with Ryan and the Randys and Never Done Projects. And we're going to go to the big C10 Chevy Truck Fest that they have there at the Denton Family Fun Park. I guess it's a yearly thing, so. You guys got a storm shelter? We could. Just south of Paducah, yeah. My big thing is I don't want to go over the freaking bridges again, over the Mississippi and the Ohio River. You know, the narrow ones over by Cairo. Them bridges scared the shit out of me. They really do. I actually did a video over them and they're driving over the car. I've taken the motorhome over it. I was pretty nervous doing that. But pulling this big old trailer, I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. I don't mind bridges. I just hate them bridges because they were probably built back in the 30s, maybe 40s. I looked it up once. They're old and they're narrow, and there's a buttload of semis on it because it's a shortcut. Because you drive from Missouri across the Mississippi into the very corner of Illinois, and then you probably drive 100, 200 yards in Illinois, cross over to Ohio, and then you're in Kentucky. So, yes. And they make me a nervous freaking wreck. She's a-moaning. The motors are moving. So she's have a hard time here, man. Well, I did notice that it looked like they resurfaced a lot of the big potholes that they had going over the Mississippi. I mean, you could see daylight through some of the holes when we all went over there in the motorhome. I don't swim, so you probably wouldn't survive the fall anyway if you went over. So. 20 minutes south of the Illinois border. Okay. So right off of 24, I'm guessing, down by the Harley place on the right. Can you put that over there too?
Oh, goodness.
DEFCON, guys. This is the last bag. It don't freeze before it moves. Stay down there by Kentucky Lake?
Yeah, it was Randy.
Yeah. Yeah, the last time we went to North Carolina, we stopped overnight there at somewhere around the Land Between the Lakes. I can't remember. Look up that place that we ate at. They'll know it.
Was the
We ate at some...
plantation?
No, I don't think it was a plantation.
What town were we in?
It was over around Land Between the Lakes in Kentucky. It was some kind of a settlement thing that has a restaurant.
Yeah, Patty's.
Patty's.
1880.
Patty's. We ate at Patty's. And we stayed just north of that. Oh, the motor's getting hot.
Gen X said they're off the next exit past the Harley dealership.
Okay, so I know the area.
Lotus, we don't get any salt in the ice cream. That's the trick. You got to be careful there. We've never had salt in our ice cream.
Well, I won't say never. I probably have once or twice when I was younger. Usually, if you do, it gets right in the top of it because there's no seal on the top. So you may get a few specks of dirt if your ice is dirty and stuff. But
Mike says hi, Daryl.
hey, Daryl.
We'll have to try and hook up with you guys when we get down that way again. I have to tell you, Thursday evenings are the highlight of our week. You guys are so funny.
I'm going to tell you guys, so we need to go check them out.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't checked them out, you need to go
Daryl,
check
you may
out
not, so
Gen X Empty Nesters.
Daryl may not appreciate that either.
You can't be,
It's not for the faint of heart.
yes, it's not for the faint of heart. You have to have some thick skin and a
Or
somewhat twisted sense of humor. But it's absolutely hilarious.
Ryan fit right in.
Yes,
Let me
he
tell
did.
you, he came in. Ryan fit right in. Matter of fact, I think he won
He did.
the first night he was there.
He did.
They really go above and beyond on the gift that they don't have to send it. But,
Yeah,
yeah.
they do. Slowing down.
Yep, it's hot. I can smell it. It's smelling.
Oh,
There it
there it
is.
went.
Okay, I'll plug it here.
Yes, laughter is the best medicine too. We just have an absolute blast watching y'all.
All right. Now I'll try to turn it backwards a little bit. Now that I can't get my hands in there because I got too much ice in it. And try to restart it. I may not be able to do it. It's pretty stuck.
Must be a camper pulling in.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna move, guys. I think she's froze hard. Move your foot. Nope, she's done.
Yep.
She's done. So I'll take the hot motor off of it. Maybe. Yeah, you can see when things freeze.
Yep.
Set that over
The
there.
ice cream sneaks
When things
through the top.
freeze, everything expands, and you can see the ice cream coming out the top. And you can see from the motor, the wear and stuff, that, like I say, that's why there's no seal on this, because it's got to be able to, when it freezes, it expands. So just like an engine block, if an engine block freezes, it expands, and that's why your engine blocks crack or freeze plugs, but that's why they have freeze plugs in the blocks. But anyway, same principle, or at least that's how I know it. So I'm sure there's more to the science than that, but anyway, I'll throw this bag on top of it. We let her set for a while without any movement, and probably let it sit, I guess, for about 20 minutes, and then we'll cork it out. So
Here you go. All tangled up.
Lotus, you can tell your wife she can come back in the room. The noise has stopped.
It is noisy.
Yeah.
I'll give her that.
Well, I assure you, when I was a kid, it was noisy too. So, because I'm sure I pissed and moaned by having to crank it. You know how kids are. It'd absolutely kill them nowadays to have to crank that thing by hand. Did I break it? No. The thing has got a fail safe that once it gets so hard, the freezes so hard, the motor automatically, it's got like a circuit breaker, it just kicks off. And a lot of times you can get in there and turn the container backwards about, maybe a quarter turn or less, and then plug it back in and it'll churn a few more times. But she's hard. She's frozen hard, I think. So that's the way it works. There was no stopping when you done the crank thing. You cranked it until you couldn't move it anymore, and that's why it got so tough sometimes that they would have the kids sit on top of it because it would start to move or tip over. And sometimes you had to get the adults to sit on it. And usually whoever was the strongest Usually had the last turn, and they didn't have to worry about turning it very long. So, okay, about 10, 15 minutes.
Hmm.
No, Ryan, it's your evil sidekick that tells all the jokes, right? No, it does. It does that. It gets. I guess it's got so much torque and it shuts down. Now, granted, I would say if you left it plugged in, it may cause an issue. But armature, okay. You're you are definitely much more mechanical than I am, Daryl. That's for sure. Hey, Carlo, you're back. Did you have to take a tuba? Cool. I'll be looking for it, Ryan. He said he did an unboxing video of his gift too, like I did. So.
Oh, okay, good.
All right, Daryl. Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. And good luck with the editing. I'm sure you're a lot better at it than I am. I've got 4 or 5 videos, not really video clips loaded to the computer. I just have to run through the editing process, and that will take me hours for minute videos probably. So. No, it probably doesn't on semi truck landing gear. But, when you're a 6 to 8 year old kid cranking that thing, you thought you were dying. That's for sure. Yeah, if it wasn't for the editing process, we'd have videos out right and left. I've taken several little video clips because I use Filmora. I don't know if any of you guys do. You know, it's a paid damn subscription you got to pay for. But for some reason, I can only edit with this channel. I don't know if there's something I'm not doing right. But if I'm paying for subscription, I should be able to upload on my other channels and edit. I can edit through Filmora, but then I can't upload it from YouTube. I guess I could edit it and upload it to my computer and then upload it. I guess I never thought of that, but guys, I'm not techno, so I don't know. But I'm about done with Filmora because every time you use some of their things, then the next month the things you used a month before, they charge you for the next time. So it's a game to get you to pay more of a subscription. I ain't doing it. Premiere Pro. Okay. I think that's what Randy said he uses was Premiere Pro. Is it from overseas too, or is that something? I know that my payment for Filmora goes overseas somewhere, and it's always a hassle. I know, Ryan. You just have that natural gift that you don't need to edit. Technology, yes. Yeah. You know, we all suck at them, but that's why we're small channels and we learn as we go. Adobe Premiere Pro, okay. Adobe and Microsoft. Well, there should be something on my laptop. Should have an editing program built in it, I would think. I know I can do stuff with photos, but I've never tried video on it, so. So are we taking this into the sink, or what are we doing?
Yeah.
It's will that thing fit in the sink?
The sink, yeah, it should.
The whole thing?
Yeah, it should.
Okay. So when you usually take it inside and set it in the sink. I didn't know if it'd fit in the camper sink or not. The whole thing, the whole wooden thing. That way it stays packed in the ice and it stays frozen. Well, I have used the pause button after you pointed that out, Ryan, which it does help. As a matter of fact, I used it today. And what's that? What's that, Dan? Premiere is very pricey, but I have a Pirate Premiere. Well, if I had a Pirate Premiere, I'd probably get caught with it more than likely. I've lost some of my videos that were on Filmora. Lost a lot of video footage. I don't know what happened, if I fat fingered the delete button or what, but oh well. What do you think, guys? You want to go uncork this thing? See what it looks like? I'll let her get stuff ready, inside cleared out, and then we will cart it inside. Come on, Dan. We're at Table Rock Lake. Yeah. We all like ice cream. Getting ready to uncork it, guys. She's in there cleaning out the sink. The worst thing about this camper, I mean, it's a pretty good size, but it's like any camper I've ever been in. I guess kitchen countertop is not prime real estate, so doesn't have a lot in it. Yeah, I guess you're supposed to cook outside, but the way it's been on this camp trip, this is the first time we've seen sun in 2 days. So, let me run you guys inside here, and then, or here, you just handle the camera. You just handle the camera, and I don't need that for now.
You don't need the towel?
No. I'm just gonna heave-ho it. You run the camera. I'm gonna clean off a little bit of the ice. We don't need to have it in there.
You flipped it.
Of course, want to clean the ice down below the lid.
Can you see yourself? Because I can't see it. So, hello.
Huh?
Can you see yourself?
Oh, turn the button at the top on the right hand side.
Oh.
Push. There you go. Should reverse the camera.
Okay.
Did it?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not camera savvy, guys.
We're training new assistant. Another thing I tried to do before I take it in there, just for extra, is to try to drain a little of the water off. You don't want to get crazy with cleaning stuff. I'm by far no professional, but I have done it probably 50 or so times. And that's some good water there, guys. Probably saltier than the ocean. Now you understand why running this salt water down the side of it rusts out these bales on this wooden drum. All right, we're gonna call that good. Ugh. Like a 50-pound bucket. Look out. Look out.
Ugh.
Get back.
Stay back, Bubby Bub. Back it up.
It fits.
It fits. I knew it would, though.
Okay. My job part is done except for stuffing it in my face. Shut your pie hole. Huh? I'm ready to eat it. Aren't you guys ready to eat it? What the hell happened here? Here we go. Get with the unveiling here.
She is.
She's frozen hard, guys. That's about as hard as they get. I would stick my finger in it, but it's got salt water on it, so. That turned out pretty good. It's got a little bit of stuff on the top here. See the
Yeah.
black?
Yeah.
Comes in because of the metal, but you have to eat this stuff with caution because it will freeze your brain. I know the camera people needs work, but as you can see in the camper, we have way too many windows to suit me, but it's kind of trash from being camped in. But that's our view outside. This is only our second trip in it, so. But anyway, we bought something big enough that we could do some snowbirding in. That's why we bought it. So now comes the fun part. Too bad it took 2 hours to get there. Yeah. She don't want to be. She don't want to eat on camera.
That's good though.
Figure it out here in a minute. I don't care. Yeah, it's pretty firm for homemade ice cream. I was just teasing.
Oh.
Like it was terrible. I was about ready to spit it out.
No, it's darn.
No, it's really good.
Just the right.
Yes. No. Somebody else said that, Dan. No, it's... Hang on. It's really not the open bathroom thing. It has... Yes, if... I guess if you don't want to put the door closed, it would be an open bathroom thing, but no. It has a door here. But you know what? They'd have to look hard to see me, so. There's a door on both sides. So, if you had guests staying that slept in the back, you'd have privacy to the front bedroom. They'd have privacy. So, yeah, I know. I understand what you're saying. I could see that. So, but we just don't close them because it's just us. People want to peek in our windows. You're a hard up pervert. So. It even comes with a doggy watering bowl thing, which I don't like, but anyway. One of the few that we seen that had an oven in it, which is nice because the motorhome did not have an oven. It had a convection thing. Yes, El Doggo. That one on the right has a separate. He's just freaking nuts. He's just freaking nuts. Separation anxiety. I mean, she can't get 5 foot from him without him crying like a little girl. The other one we've had for close to 10 years, and he's just the best damn dog. They named him Taz because I guess before we got him, he was like a Tasmanian devil. But he's mellowed out in his old age. So. Pervertism, huh? Okay. It looked like the pooper was in the bedroom. Close, but not quite. Man, you guys don't know what you're missing. All you gotta do is drive to Tabor Rock Lake. I'll be more than happy to get you a bowl or two. It's good stuff. I've got to slow down because I end up eating too much and then end up having a brain freeze. So, what time is it?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
5:04.
5:04. Okay. Then run over my time here. Like I said, I hadn't done a live in a long time, and I was on the other channel. So I told people if they wanted to see us make homemade ice cream at the campground, they would have to come over here. The channel only has 22 subscribers, I believe, but you guys want to go check it out, you're more than welcome to. It's called Traveling Dreams 62. It's the actual channel name. Like I say, I just started it this year. It's going to be kind of a vlog travel channel. We're doing a different trip once a month. One month it's going to be Tabor Rock Lake next week or next month. Then we'll be going to the No Name Nationals. I'm not sure if we'll be taking this camper or the motorhome again or what we're going to do just yet with the No Name Nationals. But then in October, we're taking a 3-week trip into North Carolina, and we'll go see the Never Done Project guys and see a C10 rally, and go head up to see Ryan. He's working on something for me that I'll have to pick up, and which you guys will see that on his channel. He'll be doing some videos on it, and I will, once I pick it up from him, then we'll be transferring some videos my direction under his supervision because I don't have the knowledge. He had a good idea, and I think we're going to do some kind of a stupid build, crazy build. So we're both kind of excited about it. But anyway, that's kind of why I done the live stream today. But thanks everybody for coming, hanging out. Like I say, you want ice cream, you know where it's at. So I guess I'm going to get off here for now, and you guys have a great weekend, okay? We'll see you on the next one. I might, Lotus. We may come through there on our way back. If it keeps me from crossing them bridges over the Mississippi and Ohio, it may be worth it. So we'll have to see. So You guys have a good day. See ya.
This is some good ice cream.